This is WVTM 13 News.
Good morning. There is some rain out there this morning.
Yes, and meteorologist Stephanie Walker is tracking the radar. She has a first look at what's going on right now. Hey, Steph.
Hey, Eunice and Ken.
Also in Hoover, parents turned out at 100th Street Baptist Church Thursday night to hear their school district's plan for rezoning. Superintendent Kathy Murphy is asking for public input before school leaders come up with a plan to reorganize the schools in the district. She says there are some Hoover schools that are overcrowded and others that are only partially filled, so rezoning is necessary. One parent we spoke.
Well, President Obama is headed to Roseburg, Oregon today.
President Obama will meet with the grieving families of the victims of the shooting rampage at Umpqua Community College. The White House says the visit is strictly about offering condolences and not about Obama's call for new action against gun violence. Last week, 8 community college students and a teacher were. Safety First is recalling thousands of high chairs after children have fallen and sustained injuries. The recall covers about 35,000 wooden Safety First high chairs in 3 models.
When he's done, he'll figure out what he wants to do when he grows up.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it sounds like he should be teaching the classes.
I think so.
Pretty
Probably
impressive.
Has a lot of knowledge, I'm sure. Seen a lot of things.
All right, we want a little knowledge about the weekend weather here.
Well, I've got a little bit in there.
Just come with it. Come with it.
Still a bit left anyway. Let's show you what's happening outside right now, and you can see over Tuscaloosa.
For NBC News.
Believe it or not, there was a time when there was no such thing as an app.
I
Can
do
you
not believe you.
that?
No, I do not believe you.
How did we exist?
I don't
know?
remember life before the internet.
No, I know.
I don't want to remember it. I'm glad we didn't have photos and cameras
Yeah.
when I was younger, but internet,
You mean there was life before the internet? That's
I
amazing.
don't remember it. I love it.
Well, police are searching for 2 people who robbed a bank in Birmingham this morning.
And South Carolina is already underwater, is now bracing for another round of flooding.
And remember, you can get your news on the go anytime. Let's go back over to Eunice and Stephanie.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Blondie, for reminding me why I adopted my baby 14 years ago. Super cute.
Kind of looks like your dog
She
a little
does.
bit.
She's brown.
Yeah.
I always have a brown dog. I don't know exactly what she is.
She's very sweet, though.
Okay, so we're looking for some sunshine out of
We
you.
are, and we're starting to see a little bit out there now as we're getting rid of some of the clouds around, and temperatures are starting to heat up too.
Impressive.
I guess that's what you can do in your 20s, right?
Yeah,
Teens
well,
and 20s.
yeah.
I couldn't do it in my 20s.
No.
Not so much. Not so much.
Coach probably ought to have them doing that every day and probably
Right.
increase their flexibility and everything.
Whatever works. They won,
that's
so
right.
something's working, huh?
All right, we're going to be at Boo at the Zoo tonight. What kind of weather are we looking at?
Well, we do have a few thunderstorms in the forecast. We're going to cross our fingers, and hopefully it'll hold off until later on in the night. But a few thunderstorms later today, tonight, cooler for the weekend.
All right, thanks, Steph.
Thanks,
That
Steph.
is our news. The 700 Club is coming up next. Our next newscast at 4 o'clock. Have a great weekend.
Friday rush hour, and that means lots of folks will hit the roads pretty soon.
Yes, indeed. Some of those are heading out of town. Some might be heading to the zoo. Eunice Elliott is live at the Birmingham Zoo for a special event and a look at traffic. Eunice, how's it looking out there?
It's actually looking pretty good, John. I am outside of the studio, so how bad could it be on a Friday? I am out here at the Birmingham Zoo for Boo at the Zoo, and we have lots of WVTM 13 folks for you to meet out here. We'll be out here from 5 to 9, but as far as your traffic right now, no concerns. Saw a little bit of congestion if you're traveling 65 south between Helena and Alabaster, but no reports of any incidents that should cause you any problems at this point. But of course, even though I'm out here at the zoo, I'm still keeping an eye on traffic for you, and you can also keep an eye on your own traffic with the mobile app WVTM 13. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks so much.
Right now, let's check in with Eunice Elliott for a look at our roadways. A lot of folks will be heading home in the next few minutes. She's live at the Birmingham Zoo for a fun night there. But first, let's get to, lots of fun out there. You got the whole crew with you.
Indeed.
Look at that. Yeah, look, I found some trick-or-treaters out here at the zoo. I have Stephanie Walker and Lisa Crane, and we are out here at Boo at the Zoo. We'll be here from 5 to 9. Their buckets are empty, but they won't be for long, so make sure you grab the family and come on out. I'm going to do a little traffic, ladies, so you can get started without me.
She get the bigger bucket.
Okay. All right, ladies, work that out. Okay, right now, no reports of any incidents, but we do see some congestion starting to build on 280 East. So just watch out for that. But again, no reports of any accidents. You can always stay up to date with the mobile app. But guess what? I will be here back with more traffic in just a little bit. Back now to the studio.
Well, thank you so much, Eunice. Well, in consumer news, check in on traffic. Eunice is at the Birmingham Zoo having a lot of fun without us for tonight's Boo at the Zoo event.
We'll be there soon.
Have you ridden the train yet, Eunice?
Got the ice skating
I
rink.
have not ridden the train yet, and I cannot have fun without you. I would not dare. But we are at the ice skating rink, and you can see we have the Olympic duo of Walker and Crane. We do have the vets on standby for the impending injury. They do have skates that you can rent, but if you do have your own ice skates, you can bring those out for a discount. But you have to sign a waiver. I haven't signed it yet, and my boot is not this big. This is just a big boot I grabbed. This isn't my shoe. As far as your traffic conditions, we still are looking clear as far as incidents, but we are starting to see building volumes, particularly 65 southbound as you're traveling from Helena going towards Calera. Also starting to see some slow speeds 59 southbound as you're just past the Red Mountain Expressway. But again, the best way to stay up to date throughout the day and the evening is with the mobile app WVTM 13. Go swipe the traffic app and you'll see all of the incidents right there on the map. I'll be back here at Boo at the Zoo. I don't know if I'm going to do that live. That's just asking for an accident to happen, but we'll be back here in just a little bit. Back to the studio.
Oh, we know you can handle it. Thanks so much, Eunice at Boo at the Zoo. Well, folks, there is
Friday is always a crucial day to check on traffic.
definitely lots of events taking place, like to Boo at the Zoo tonight. That's where we find Eunice Elliott, who is at tonight's event and also has a look at the roadway just before you hit the door. Hi, Eunice.
Hey there, let me give a special shout out to Adam. He is making some moves out here at the zoo. We have made the move to the spider slide. First, I want to tell you about your traffic, and then you have got to see what's waiting for us behind me. As far as accidents, nothing reported right now. We're seeing congestion building pretty much on all of your interstates right now. You are seeing some congestion 59 southbound as you're approaching Red Mountain Expressway, and also 65 as you're heading towards and from Alabaster. That stretch of 65 is slowing down quite a bit, so you might want to try 31 as an alternate route at this point. Okay, so this is what I want you to see out here at Boo at the Zoo. Here's my friend Stephanie Walker taking the spider slide. She is a brave woman. How much fun does that look like? She's great. Bring the whole family out. It is open for all ages, but there is a height requirement. We're out here at Boo at the Zoo. We'll check in a little bit later. Back to you guys at the studio.
All right, Eunice, next time, your turn. It's all part of Halloween fun that's actually going to last for weeks at the Birmingham Zoo. That's where we find Eunice Elliott. She's been there all afternoon long with a look at some of the events that really everyone can enjoy. Hi, Eunice.
Hey there, Bettina. Everyone can enjoy. Look who I have out here. Our very own Ken Last, but to little Arden, he's known as K-Paw, his first grandbaby.
This is Arden Rose. She is 8 weeks old today. She's my beautiful granddaughter.
We finally get to meet her. She's gorgeous, making her television debut, I think.
That's right. This is her television debut. So one day when she's a star, you can haul out this file video and say, we knew her when she was 8 weeks old.
A baby. Well, it is family fun for everyone. You see people coming by to our WVTM booth, picking up candy from Harmony and Lisa. They are actually giving out some of that candy, but every time I turn around, they're eating it too. But you can also have the trick-or-treat lane. We have ice skating, a spider slide. You have the trains. It's just so much fun out here. I've been out here all afternoon. I haven't had a chance to get into too much trouble, but once I sign off this time, I'm going to have some fun. But it's great fun for the entire family. Dress the kids up. It's not too scary. I also want to point that out. It's not too scary for the kids, so even babies can enjoy it.
Arden has not been scared at all. She's been good. So she can take it, you can take it.
Arden is pretty cool. Nothing scares her yet, other than that light. All right, so that's me from Boo at the Zoo. Don't forget, it's $6 for members, $8 for non-members. We'll be here until 9 p.m. We'll see you guys later. Back to you, Bettina.
Arden looks wonderful. Of course, Jerry and I'll be out there in just a bit. Well,